I will see you all next time. Cool. Wow. So exciting and awesome. What did we have? We had Honey Bunna with 4 months, Doo Water, Chloe Echelon, 5 months. Are you going to play Plasmophobia anytime soon? Not a clue, dude. Not a clue. Star with 20 months of Savage. Susie Revenge, 46 months. Good evening, Lord Jord. Uwoo. Shaden Murray, 40 months. SP220 Hawkfire with the sub. Much appreciate. Happy Chicken Wing, thank you for gifting a sub. Much appreciated. Have you guys ever thought, like, every now and again, you know, one of these times that you play a game, that's going to be the last time that you play that particular game at some point. And then you're going to look back on it 10 years later and be like, oh, wow, that was the last time that I played that game. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, dude. You think about that sometimes? I'm not 14 and that's deep. Ah, man. Okie dokie. But yeah, I don't know if that'll have been the last time that I play Plasmophobia. I know there have been updates, so maybe worth doing or something like that. But anyway, Mass Mischief, thanks for 2 months. Captain, I'm begging here. Quality content needs to release enamel pins. I don't know. Is that something that folks would buy? Well, we'll see how Vault Hunters goes. Mamosa, thank you for the 4 months. Hi. Love random loot drops. Heck yeah, I love to hear that you love random loot drops. That is a very exciting thing. JD Wakura, yes, pins for my CaptainSparklez ITA bag. I don't actually know what that is, but that wouldn't be quality or... Oh, sorry. Yeah, quality content pins for your CaptainSparklez bag. Gotcha. Understood. Enamel pins are hard to manufacture, but vouch people would buy a lot. JJ, 16240. Thank you for the 7 months, more subbage. Hurricane took me out and prevented me from work, so I downloaded videos from your previous live streams, and that was a good time saying for having no power. Oh boy, that does not sound very fun. Hopefully not too much damage and just a power outage. Resident Stream Doc, 500 bits. At some point, your parents set you down and never picked you up again. That is very true. It happened a long time ago. I am definitely too heavy for my mom to lift. My dad could probably still lift me, though. Yeah, dude. No damage? That's good. That's good. You told your mom that once, and then she lifted you. I don't think my mom could lift me. My mom has lost a lot of weight recently. Like she was never heavy at all. She's always been incredibly thin, but she's lost even more weight. And so I'm like, oh my God, how are you that light? Like she's very, very light. But anyway, yeah, I don't think she could lift me at this point, probably. Let's see. We got Happy Chicken Wing. Thank you for the 200 bits. Been rewatching My Nation Isles lately. I'm on the episode where you built Boomer a log house, funny series, and much chaos. Haven Kane, thank you for the 2 months of subbage. How strong is your dad? You have the density of a neutron star. I think my dad's in reasonably good shape for, 60 years old. I think he's doing pretty aight, dude. I think he's doing pretty aight. He doesn't do any weightlifting, but he bikes mostly. Comet Lou, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated, dude. Pretty slick. No, not malnutrition from my mom. She just like, as you get older, you start having to deal with things that come up that are health related, and so she's just dealing with a handful of stuff. So yeah, she is 70 now, so why are you asking? I literally just said she's 70 and you're going, is it menopause? Oh my God. Yay. Good Lord. Anyway. SMH my freaking head. Good God. I don't know that she wants specifics shared, which is why I'm not going into specifics, but it's certainly not that. Certainly not that. So, anywho. All right. I'm trying to think. Should probably, I don't think I'm going to do like a full-on... I don't think I'm going to do a full-on streamage here, so I might just go and check out what the IRS sent me. It was 2 things, so I'm kind of hoping it's just like a thing where they're like, hey, by the way, we received this from your accountant, just letting you know. I hope it's that, and it's not, hey, we think you didn't pay us lots of money, so please pay us lots of money. It's always, dude, when I get the email in the morning of like, here's what's coming in your mailbox today, and it's something from the IRS, I'm always just like, ugh. Also, I have something from the DMV. Ugh. And I don't think it's a car registration because like I don't have any cars coming up for renewal right now. So, IRS unboxing stream. Microbird, 17 months. I heard there was some worm on string talk without me, huh? Well, too bad. I'm using my sub message for it. To understand worms, you must become one with the chaos and break free from your chains. Much like a worm might break free from its string, worms are powerful, free of the chains of society and the concept of cringe. And it's a great thing to aspire to become such as that. By the way, I know a good manu for enamel pins, if that's something you'd want emailed to you just in case. That was a thing, for sure. Wow. That was something. Ooh-wee. No, I mean, if we were going to do it, quality content, you know, the back-end folks, they know their manufacturing and stuff. But I'll keep that in mind about the worms. Taxmanian Devil, 14 months. Any updates on BAC Mono? No, nothing yet. I think it's just, I saw some tweets from them about like doing a whole thing in Singapore. And the 2 people who are like my points of contact there were in the photos. And so I was like, I guess you've been busy. And it's all good. I'm happy to have them take their time and have it be a longer amount of time until I have to pay more money. So it's okay with me. Let's see. The Purple Cat with 200 bits. I hope you have a good night. Thank you. I hope you have a good night too. I go to Singapore vlog. The company is not based in Singapore. They were just there for, I guess it kind of coincided with the race, but they were just doing a car, and I guess they delivered a car to a client in Singapore, but they did a whole like thing about it. I assume it was the first car that was registered in Singapore. So, I wonder what the import tax was on that. Had to have been a lot. Isn't Singapore basically like 100% or even more than that on like import taxes for cars? Plus you have to pay a whole bunch to be able to register it on the road. It's like really, really expensive. Brian Meister should know. 150%? Is that all in, or is that just the tax and then there's also like the license fee and stuff? Galaxy Chaos, thank you for the 11 months. Another month closer to an entire year subbed. Keep up the great work, Cap, and thank you for all the great content. Heck yeah, very much appreciate. Tully Bunny with 25 months. I'm back to tell you that pellet ice is the best. Nah, big old clear, old-fashioned ice cubes are the best. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. Okay, well, I think it's going to be a shorter stream tonight. And, yeah, but we'll be back tomorrow with stuff and Ragnamod and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what other stuff, but there will be stuff and Ragnamod. 300K USD for BAC mono in Singapore? Wait, is that all in or that's the taxes on it? Because I will tell you that the pricing for monos has not been really updated in any media coverage lately. They're more expensive than you would expect. Well, for the Mono R and also the Mono F, they're more expensive than you expect. Hey, they're probably stoked that they locked down the prices in USD instead of pounds. They're like, oh, thank goodness. Whew. Dodged a bullet there. Anyway, let's see. Maddie's 98. Thank you for the 5 months. Got that streak going indeed, dude. That's all in, including tax. I'm inclined to think that the Mono R that was just delivered into Singapore would have been more than that. Let's say, Brian Meister, that the MSRP on the Mono R that they brought into Singapore was $350,000. I feel like it means it wasn't $300,000 all in. But that's just speculation. Anyway, all right. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up there. That's what an article said. Well, then whoever brought it in managed to basically not pay any import tax on it. So good for them. That's pretty dope. Let's see. Desi, thank you for the 25 months. Shower thoughts, maybe plants really farming us, giving us oxygen until we eventually expire and turn into mulch, which they can consume. They've really got that long-term plan. Sorry, every time that I say I'm going to end stream, another notification comes in, and then I start talking. And anyway, for real though, who raid? Who do? It's relaxed tonight in the hot tub. It's not, actually. It's not time to relax in the hot tub, and I'll tell you why. As I say, I'm going to end stream, and now I can give you a little anecdote about why it's not time to relax in the hot tub. So what happened was I'm in with the potential of maybe, moving. Here's the thing. So I was looking at a home and I mentioned that I was in process. I'd opened escrow, then it fell through because there was some issues with the home. But in an ideal world, I'd sell my house before I bought a new one because it makes things a lot less pressure financially, to be able to use the equity that you've gotten out of one home to make a down payment on the other. Anyway, so I decided, let me just get an inspection on my home from my own reference to see if there's anything that is urgent that would need fixing that could scare away a potential buyer. So anyway, I get an inspection. During the inspection, the guy is testing the pool, and I'm just at my PC doing some work, and he tests the pool, I guess, and then a few minutes later, I walk out to just, refill my water, and I look over and I'm like, is there no water in the hot tub? And then I look closer, I'm like, okay, the water is drained halfway down the hot tub. What the heck is happening right now? And then I, walk outside. I'm like, what's going on? This is not good. And then I look in the basin where the water is draining to, and it's going it's not even able, the overflow pipe is not even able to keep up with how quickly the water is draining. The water level has risen in the basin above, this high over the overflow pipe. Meaning that it is literally going into the basin quicker than the overflow pipe can actually gravity have the water exit out of it. I'm like, what the heck did you do? How have you done this? What did you do to my pool? It was fine. My pool was fine. Why is the water going bye-bye now? And why is there no water in my hot tub? And I can literally see the water level dropping in the hot tub as I'm looking at it. I'm like, what the frick is happening? Anyway, turns out what happened is I haven't used the hot tub in such a long time that he tested the jets to make sure they were working. And so when you switch from the different modes, from pool mode, which is just what it's on when it's on auto running the filter each day, when you switch it to spa mode to run the heater and the jets, there is a valve that switches from pool to spa. That's an automatic valve. Well, it switched from pool to spa, but then when he switched it back after he was done testing, the valve did not switch back because it just decided to stop working. So it wasn't really his fault. It's just that I hadn't done it in so long. But on the plus side, it was done early on versus, you know, if it was night, what would have happened is if I had tried to use the spa and like at night and just, you know, chill in the hot tub, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to go to bed now, I would have woken up to an empty pool, basically. So I'm happy that it happened the way that it did, rather than me waking up to an empty pool, because that would have been unfortunate. Yeah. So anyway, but I have to wait on the new part. So that's why, long story, I can't do a hot tub night. Yeah. So, cool. Cosmos Sailor, thank you for the 19 months. It's my birthday, and as of Saturday, I'm no longer a teenager, feeling quite old right now, although I'm sure you'll think otherwise. Thanks so much for the great content. No problemo, dude. Let's see. Car tax is tiered from 100% onwards to 220%, with 220% tax on anything above 56,000. So I'm surprised it's that low. I feel like there's a miscalculation because unless you just don't pay taxes on mono R's, but all right, sure, we can raid Rifkin. I'm gonna actually end now for realsies. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow for Ragnamod and stuff. All right, have a good night. Bye bye.